All right, here we go. So what we're going to do in this video is we just talked about functions. What we're going to do is we're going to write a function. Oh, let's see, we're going to write a function that will take a unit, and I'll say cell or Fa for celsius Fahrenheit, and convert the temperature. So now it's a little different. Okay, we've done a temperature convert before, but now we're going to write a function that will do it, make it a little more dynamic. If the temperature is cell, well, if the unit rather, if the unit is cell, convert the temp to Fahrenheit. If the unit is Fa, Fahrenheit, convert the temp to cell. Okay, so here's the instructions. Hope I wrote them clear enough. We're going to write a function that's going to take a unit, either Celsius or Fahrenheit, and convert the temperature. So we need two things in our arguments. We're going to need a unit and we're going to need a temperature. And if the unit is Celsius, convert the temperature to Fahrenheit. If the unit is Fahrenheit, convert the temperature to cell. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the function keyword. Say, hey, I'm writing a function, and I'll call this convert temp. Okay, and like I said, we need two arguments. We need a unit, and we also need a temperature. Okay, and I'll also employ default values. So I'll set the default to Celsius or cell, and I'll set the default temperature to 100. Here's where we do stuff. Okay. So I got most of my ingredients here. And I'm also, I'll leave it like that for right now. Well, no, I will do this. I'm going to make a comment right now, and I'll just uncomment it later. I'm going to say convert temp. I'm just going to run that function at some point. Okay, so here it says if the unit is Celsius, convert the temperature to Fahrenheit. If the unit is Fahrenheit, convert the temperature to Celsius. So this isn't it's not really different at all from what we've done before. Okay. So I'm going to say if unit is equal to Celsius. Well, before I do that, what I want to do is I'm going to create a variable because I want to store this away somewhere. I'm going to say var new temp. I'm just going to initialize the variable, not going to assign it anything as of yet. Okay. And I want to say, hey, if unit is equal to cell, then what I will do is I'll say new temp is going to get, what is that? Temp, I'm converting this to Fahrenheit. So it's going to be temp times 9/5 plus 32. I think that's correct. We're going to find out. And then I'll say else if, I'm going to set stuff related. So else if unit is equal to Fahrenheit, and if it is, then I'm going to say new temp is going to get temp minus 32 times 5 divided by 9. I'm learning, y'all. Done this enough. And then what I will do is I will say else, in other words, if unit is not cell or file, then I'll just say new temp is going to get error. Or I'll say invalid unit. Do that instead. And so then I can console, I'll console.log new temp and then return. I think this should work on the first rip. Here we're again, I'm saying, hey, if the unit is Celsius, then new temp is going to be this equation here, or this expression, rather. Else if unit is file, then the new temp will be this other expression. Else new temp is going to say invalid unit. We're going to console new temp and then we'll return. So it looks like we've got all the ingredients for a working function. So I know this first time this should come out to be 212 because I'm running it without passing in any arguments. And oh, look at that, I get 212. And let me bring this clear down so I can get all the other stuff out of the way. Look at that first time. All right, cool. Well, let's test it out. Let's see what will happen if I say convert temp and I will pass in fa. Then, in other words, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 37.77, blah, 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 Celsius. That's correct. Because this is converting Fahrenheit to Celsius. Also, I could say convert temp. I'm going to leave it as Celsius, so this is going to be undefined. But I want to change the temperature to 0. This should be 32. And it is. Cool. I'm going to say convert temp. Currently here, where we're located, it is 75 degrees. It is February the 4th and 75 degrees. That groundhog lied to us. Fa, and then temp will be 75. So what is 75 degrees Fahrenheit? 23.8888, blah, 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 Celsius. Cool. It works on the first rip. Look at that. How long did it take us? 3 weeks to do this. That's right. Here's a bill. Big for 3 weeks. So this is cool. This is good. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's have some real fun. Let's convert. Let's try to see if we can build it to where we can convert any unit of heat measurement in any temperature. So in other words, let's say like what I'm thinking about doing is close some of these tabs up. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Let's say I want to convert, say, Celsius to Kelvin. How could I do that? Or if we want to say to Rankine or Delau. So this might get a little trickier. Okay. We're gonna have to rewrite this. And yeah, it's gonna be a little weirder. Okay. So we'll start off with Kelvin. All right. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm not gonna use the if else if statement anymore because this is gonna get real complex. Okay. So if we don't want to use else if, then what could we use instead? Yeah, switch. We're gonna use a switch instead. All right. So I'm gonna leave that var temp like so. And what we'll do is we'll say switch. Okay. And we're looking at the unit. I think what we'll do for this is we'll also need to add a new unit as well. So I'm going to add here is an argument. So I got unit, and I'm going to add new unit, and I'll default that over to Fahrenheit. Oh, I need a comma right here. Let me see. Get my thoughts together. So I got a unit and a new unit. I know what I want to do. I'm trying to remember how I go about doing this. But what I want to do is I want to set the best way to do this is to set a value as my benchmark. In other words, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Celsius. I'll just make Celsius my benchmark value. Okay. So let's try this out. If I say now I'm wondering like my switch. Let's see. I could say
is the var new temp supposed to still be activated? And not
yes. Yeah. I still want to keep that there.
Okay.
Uh-huh. But I think what I want to do is I could say, yeah, I'm gonna set new temp to be temp. So in other words, this is gonna be is that what I want to do? Oh no, I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I can leave that like so. So I'm gonna take the unit, okay. I think this is it right here. In the case that the unit is cell, I think I'm getting this. No. I think I wanted to, instead of switching from that, I want to say let's switch it. Let's use new unit. That's what we want to look at. Because the idea that what I have in mind is that I'm going to convert this temperature over to Celsius. In other words, when I'm passing it in, I'm going to set Celsius as my benchmark. And then from there, it will take the temperature of Celsius and convert it to Fahrenheit, and then convert it to Rankine or whatever based on whatever the new unit is. Okay. And so here, let's say, and I think what's happening is I'm confusing myself with passing in these default values. I think that's what's confusing me. But let's see. If I say case cell, then I'm going to say, I should just be able to say new temp is equal to temp. It's going to get temp rather, and break. I don't think this is going to work though. In the case, I think I'm missing a step. In the case that is Fahrenheit, then I would say new temp is going to get, what is that again? Temp times 9/5. Put that in parentheses. Plus 32. Break. In the case that says Kelvin, new temp is going to get whatever that formula is. Temp plus 273 plus 273 at 0.15. Yeah. And then break. But I feel like I'm missing something here.
You didn't add cal to your function convert temp.
Correct. Yeah, because this is just default values right here. Let me add a default, which my default could be Celsius. So I could do that. I could just say new temp gets, I won't do that. I'm not going to confuse myself. I'll just say new temp is get invalid unit. I'll do that for right now. This is a start. It's not quite where I want it to be. Because again, this is way back in the annals of my coding journey. Because we want to take that value. We want to take the temperature and convert it to Celsius. And then,
so not two functions you would need? You're doing two things?
Yeah, that's what I think so. Before I go to the switch, I would need to say, hey, where I would take the unit, and it's not that complicated though. There's a quicker way to do it, because what I'm thinking is like it would be kind of exhaustive right now. And I think that's what's tripping me up. But I would say, hey, take unit and convert that to Celsius. So I guess, in other words, I can say, uh, if just do it like this right here. If unit is equal to cell, then if unit is equal to cell, I guess then temp would just get temp, whatever that is. Else, if let's say unit is equal to phi, then I want to take that and convert that to Celsius, which would be what, like say temp would get no. Let's see. Let's do, if I say var cell, and I can say cell gets temp. All right. Here I can say cell is going to get, what is that? Temp minus 32 times 5 over 9. And we'll just do another one right here because I want to clean this up. Else if unit is equal to kel, then cell would get, how to convert temp.
If it's in Celsius.
I'll convert Kelvin to Celsius. It's what, whatever it is, minus 273.15. So it would be temperature, temp minus 273.15. So that will convert everything to Celsius. And then here, new temp would get cell. So instead of using temp right here, I use cell. I believe that's it. And because now, I can have a unit Fahrenheit and convert to Kelvin, because I would take that Fahrenheit value, convert it to Celsius, and then take it and convert it to Kelvin. I don't know. Let's about to find out. I'm going to comment out these right here. Or I can leave that first one. That should still work. Celsius 100 should convert to 212 Fahrenheit. Okay, that works. Cool. What if I have convert temp? I'm gonna leave that Celsius. I want to convert to Kelvin and say I want the temperature to be, I'll leave the temperature at 100. 373.15. Okay, so it works. Cool. I don't like it. Particularly this right here, but I think I want to say there's another way I could do this. But basically this is the idea. So in other words, if I wanted to add other temperature units like Rankine and Delisle, etc., then I would just simply, again, convert. What I want to do is convert them into a into Celsius, and then after I convert to Celsius, well, take whatever the temperature is, convert to Celsius, and then convert it to the new temperature from Celsius. But this is just basically setting Celsius as the benchmark. So it's beefed up a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come over here and try and say convert temp. I'll say the first one is Kelvin, and I'm gonna convert to Fahrenheit. I don't know, 635.87 degrees. 684.896. Let's see if that's true. Convert, was that Kelvin to Fahrenheit? And what was it again? 635.87. 635.87. 684.896. Yup, I got it right. Cool. So it works. It does work. I feel like I can do this in a better way. I feel like it, but hey, we got something to work. That's the important thing. So it's a little complicated. Yes, it is. Like I said, we beefed it up some, but you have a temperature converter. So, and all we'd had to do is add more units of measurement that we can have at our disposal, and then it will work. So now we don't have to just convert Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit. We can convert Celsius to anything, or Fahrenheit to anything, or Kelvin or whatever. We can pass in whichever units that we wish to, and it will work. But it just took a tad bit of tweaking in our thinking and how to go about doing it. And even still, like, I wrote something that does work, but I feel like this can be written in a cleaner way. But at any rate, we got something done. So we'll keep working with functions, keep doing some stuff, because you'll be writing tons of functions all the time. So you want to get comfortable with functions, but notice again, we can write a function, okay, and then we can make a function call whenever we need to, however we need to execute a specific task, and that's what it's doing here. So good stuff. We'll keep rocking and rolling with this, but the next time we'll do a video, it will be with looking at objects. Okay, so that'll be the next video that we do. So like, share, comment, and take care of each other, all the other good stuff. All right.